There comes a day in every person's life, often whether they like it or not, that they need to attend a formal dining event. For some people, the event sounds very exciting, and for others, it sounds like a complete nightmare. There's often fear and nervousness associated with the formal dining event because there's strict guidelines and expectations to be met. And it is common for someone who doesn't attend formal dining events often to be unsure of what to do. But with a few quick tips about what to do, you'll have a good idea of what you're doing is appropriate or not. And at the very least, you'll learn how to react to something unexpected in an appropriate manner. Today, I will teach you about the proper dress, behavior, and how to navigate the table at a formal dining event. So if you're attending a formal dining event, obviously the regular jeans and t-shirt you wear aren't going to fly. You're going to need to be more fancy. If you're a male, the dress expected is that you wear a tuxedo, and at the very least, a very fancy suit. So if you're a woman, you're obviously not going to wear a tuxedo or a very fancy suit. You'll be expected to wear a long, floor-length, elegant gown in a muted color, so this is not the time to break out the bright orange or the bright red, maybe like a black. And no loud patterns. You don't want to stick out at this event. You want to blend in with everybody else. As for your jewelry, you're going to want to wear something classy and understated. So something like pearls is a great option. Now, I don't think everyone has a tuxedo or a long gown laying around just ready to go for when you find out you need to go to one of these events. So you'll probably have to go buy something. And it's not appropriate to walk into the store, find the most expensive thing, and walk out with it. The price doesn't matter as long as the garment is appropriate, it fits the description of what you're supposed to wear, and it's of good quality. I mean, if it's falling apart and strings everywhere, it's no good, but you can get something affordable to wear to these types of events. The price tag doesn't matter. And these dress codes for formal events, they're taken very seriously. According to Disney Cruise Lines, if you don't adhere to their dress code policy, you won't be admitted into their dining room. So when you're formally dining, the way you dress is considered important by those around you. While being appropriately dressed for the event will get you through the door, the real challenge is only beginning. Formal dining behavior varies greatly from any other meal you've ever been at. According to the Gentleman's Gazette, the host is showing off when they have a formal dining event. They want you to see the new crystal they bought, and the china, and the new tablecloths, and the last thing they want to hear is you say, "Oh, I don't really like the color of that." No, if you're going to say anything, it better be praises of all this nice stuff on the table, because they want to hear how much you like it. So just like at a wedding, when the bride walks down the aisle, it's appropriate to rise for the guest of honor. It's out of respect and reverence. So whenever your host or hostess enters the room, you rise, just out of respect. So also, whenever you're at a formal dining event, you're going to want to be patient. It's not like you get in the fast food line at McDonald's that you pay and then you get your food. At a formal dining event, first the guest of honor is served. If there's no guest of honor, the host or hostess is served first. And it goes counterclockwise from there. So if you're not the guest of honor, the host or the hostess, you may be waiting a while to be served, but be patient. This isn't the time to be cranky because you're hungry. And it is never rude to decline a dish because you cannot eat it. Say they're serving some type of nut that you're allergic to. The host and the server would both rather you just nicely say, "No thank you, I'm allergic," than to accept the dish and then have it sitting there and you look awkward, so then you try to eat the dish and then you die because you're allergic. They'd rather you just simply decline. So not only is your social behavior important in a formal dining situation, your table manners are as well. There are very specific ways in which you handle yourself at a formal dining event at the table. So first of all, you're going to allow the servers to do their job. If you see a bowl coming past you, you're not going to touch it, you're not going to grab it. If they offer you a roll, don't grab it with your hands, point to the one you like. They're there to serve you, you're just there to be the guest and to enjoy the serving, so let them do their job and be served. And it's also very rude to ask for seconds when you're formally dining. Now, the number of courses can range from like 3 to 21. You don't know how many more are coming. But no matter how much you like the chicken they just gave you, there's probably something else coming for sure. So it's very rude to ask for seconds. And also, the tableware on the table throws a lot of people off because there's more forks and spoons and knives and plates and little dishes and cups, and you're not used to it. And the sad thing about that is, depending on the number of courses, that's going to vary no matter what. So there's general rules of thumb you can learn about the silverware to keep you in check. So the big fork is going to be for your entree. the little forks for your salad, the big spoons for your soup, and then also, once you use your silverware for all your other courses, they'll be taken away with that course. So if you use your big fork for your chicken entree, they'll take that fork away. Also, typically, your dinner silverware or your dessert silverware will come with the dessert. And you're also going to want to make sure you put your napkin across your lap, because if not, that's just inappropriate. And there might be foods being served that you've never seen before, never tried before, because this is a formal dining event and we don't eat formally all that often. So in the chance that you know what's going to be served, say like you go to a wedding and you have to pick your meal and you find out you're going to be eating lobster and you've never eaten lobster before and you don't know how to properly remove the tail and then eat it. It will never hurt you to practice ahead of time or even watch a YouTube video. No one's going to make fun of you for knowing what's going on. There are several occasions in your lifetime that you may find require you to attend a formal dining event, whether it's a fancy dinner with the boss, a wedding, meeting the parents, going on a cruise, or countless other types of events. Knowing the basics of formal dining is a necessity for everyone to know. Even though you may not be a master at formal dining and know the hoity-toity names of each piece of silverware, knowing how to properly dress, behave, and handle yourself at the table will make everyone there believe that you formally dine for a living.